Hey guys, this video has been on my list to film for a while and now it's finally fall, so now we can finally start filming fall videos. This is all the makeup I am excited to use for fall. A couple of years ago I did a tag, it was the busted out for fall tag. It was like, there are certain products that I don't use other times of the year except for fall, so I'm going to bust these things out. Now, this time around, it's kind of both. It's kind of like things that I use all the time, but like I'm especially excited to start using them because they really are fall appropriate. And then some things that, yes, I really only bring out for the fall time. So I just am doing a roundup today of a bunch of fall favorites. It's all makeup related. Everything here is makeup, so hopefully we're just going to have a little fun today. Okay, starting with bronzer. These things have been put away for a while because in the summertime I get more tan, obviously, and these bronzers are both ones that are lighter for me, that really only start working for me this time of year. Starting with my makeup use up bronzer for this year, which I had to put away for a while. This is the Sunlit bronzer from Becca in Bali Sands, and I am wearing this today. I feel like it's still pretty subtle on me because we're still calming down from the tan time of year, but going into fall it'll be even more it'll work even better, you know, when my skin starts getting even lighter. But I do love this. I think it's a really wonderfully soft. I was just gonna swatch and I realized like I have like stain on my hand from my last video. That's not gonna work. We need to swatch in this video. Ooh, coconutty. I bought these wipes from Urban Planet and they do say coconut, so I should expect that they smell like coconut, but they really smell like coconut. It's really nice. Okay, I think that's a little bit better because I'm not good at swatching left-handed. Okay, so anyways, this is still probably not going to show up all that well just because like I said, it's still pretty subtle this time of year, but I do love this bronzer. And then the other one that I really like as well is from the Body Shop. It's the Honey Bronzer in 03. This is matte. The Becca one is not matte, but it's, I don't know, it might as well be, you know, like it doesn't have a lot of shimmer to it. They're actually very close to each other. I would say the Body Shop is just slightly warmer, but I love both of these, so I can't wait to start using them again. They're both really good bronzers for me. They don't, like, I don't feel muddy or like I've gone overboard with them. I only have one foundation on this list. I have been using kind of different hydrating foundations through the summer, trying to work with them a little bit. I've spent a lot of time in air conditioning this summer because, you know, I work 40 hours a week in the mall. But anyways, this one I have not worn since spring because this is a very hydrating foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and I could probably have been mixing it with more mattifying things, and I probably will still, but I was really loving this in the spring, and it's also very light. Like, this shade is going to be way too light for me during the summer anyway, but I'm really excited to start using this again because I was loving this in the spring, and I feel like I'm going to start loving it again in the fall and winter. This is shade 202, which is obviously much closer to a winter shade for me. But anyways, love that. Can't wait to start using that. That's the only foundation we have to talk about. I have a lot of lip products here. I have been gone off kind of the liquid lipstick train. I'm not into like super dry stuff, but I still love the Bare Minerals formula because this is not drying at all. And I feel like of all the liquid lipstick formulas, there's only a couple that I still really love. This one, the YSL one, comes to mind because they're very comfortable. These also smell so good. Like, they smell like chocolate milkshakes. Anyways, these two colors, especially this one, I feel like this is definitely a fall shade. So these are the Bare Minerals Statement Matte Liquid Lipsticks. This one is in the shade Devious. I love that name too. And then this is OMG. OMG, I do feel like I wear in the summer a lot too, because it's more of a vibrant fuchsia, but still, I love it in the fall as well. And then these three colors, these are all just regular lipsticks from different brands. This is MAC Twig. I was just literally talking about this, and that's what made me think of it in my Throwback Faves video that I just filmed, because this was a favorite last year this time of year, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have like pulled that into my Shop My Stash. It's such a beautiful color for fall because it's that very deep nude. So it's still a nude, but it's darker nude. Of course, depending on your skin tone, but on me it definitely is. Really love that. And then both of these are kind of similar. This is the Wet n Wild Sugar Plum Fairy, and this is just a really pretty, like, again, very deep fuchsia. I never wear this except for in the fall. And same with this. This is NARS Scarlet Empress. This looks very intense when you look at it like this, but it's actually kind of a sheer. Like it definitely shears out a lot. Like look at that difference. But I only ever wear this in the fall, literally no other time of year. So I really am looking forward to starting to wear that again. I have 6 blushes here, and I feel like all of these blushes are blushes that I only bring out in the fall, and then I'll wear them all the way through winter into the beginning of spring. But really no other time of year. Starting with these two from Urban Decay, these are the Afterglow blushes in Rapture and Fetish. These are both like nice deep mauve. This one is definitely a little bit more of a wearable pinky mauve, this one called Fetish, but still this is a tone that I really only wear in the fall, this kind of mauvey pink. And then Rapture is definitely like a very purpley, almost gray toned blush, and that to me is like just screams like winter, like fall and winter. So these really never see the light of day until the end of September rolls around. This one I love, and I haven't worn it in so long, and I'm sad I didn't pull it into my Shop My Stash, so much so that I'm gonna put it in my everyday makeup drawer right now. Like I'm like, I should have done that. This is Laura Mercier Spice Cider, and this is just a wonderful warm nude, almost kind of browny shade, like a burnt apricot, and I love this. It's so pretty, very flattering on. It almost acts like a neutral in the fall, like it really goes with so many looks. So I am actually putting this in my drawer right now because I want to start using it immediately. This one for sure only comes out in the fall. This is Dolce Vita from NARS. This is pretty intense, again, very kind of deep shade. Definitely still like a warm pinky, but very deep, very intense. This goes on with a lot of pigment on your cheek. I always feel like I need to be a little bit careful when I apply it. Another one that only ever comes out in the fall is this. This is one of the Clinique Cheek Pops. This is in Black Honey Pop, and actually I'm gonna pull this in too. I feel like I really did myself a disservice in my last Shop My Stash. I missed a bunch of really great stuff. This is actually very similar to Dolce Vita, but I feel like it's a little bit even more pigmented. These Clinique Cheek Pops are surprisingly pigmented. You don't think of that when you look at them because they are like very baked, and sometimes it's deceiving. But anyways, I'm gonna pull this into this video has become something altogether different. Anyways, and then lastly, this is from Lise Watier. I talked about this in my blush collection video, how it's just so gorgeous, the packaging. It's the most this might be the most beautiful thing I own in my makeup collection. But anyways, this is the Glam Celebration blush from last Christmas. I don't think you can get this anymore, but it's again like a very deep mauve. By the way, Lise Watier is now available on Sephora. I don't know if it's in the US or just the Canadian side, but yeah, it is available there now. Of course, you can always get it at Shoppers or you get better points. But anyway, this again, like nice deep mauvey pink, not too burnt looking though, just like a nice bitten kind of look to your cheek. That's something I really enjoy when the weather starts turning colder, is that really like flush purpley cheek in a way. I feel like it's so cute in the fall and winter. Lastly, I have a bunch of eyeshadow palettes. So this is the section I think that is more about inspiration. These are things that I definitely use all through the year, but this time of year I feel like I draw even more inspiration from these palettes than I would any other time of year. This is a prime example of that. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. Now, I only got this last winter for Christmas from my sister, so I am especially excited to try this out this fall. I did use it a couple times during the year, but like just look at the tones in here. You've got all these gorgeous jewel tones, which just scream fall to me. And then of course, like all the nice deep, like chocolatey metallics in here. It is a chocolate bar palette after all, but this just like screams ready for fall, and I'm super excited to start using this. Another thing that I know is going to get a ton of use this fall is the Natasha Denona Green Brown palette, because just look at the tones, like it's green and brown. And these to me are definitely fall shades. I have used this, like I said, through the summer, but for the most part, this is the kind of thing where I'm going to do like a nice, beautiful brown smoky eye with like a metallic pop on my lid. So I get a lot of inspiration from something like this in the fall time. Today, I was super surprised by myself today with this situation. I don't normally do a black smoky eye, and never mind glitter halo on it. Like, I'm actually kind of proud of this look. It's way outside my box, and I did it using this, the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette. And like, okay. I have used this many times and I was never really super impressed with it. And I kept it in my Shop My Stash this time to be like, kind of like a challenge, like, okay, you have to use this. And so today when I went to use it, I was gonna just do kind of my standard like brown outer corner, like, you know, like light lid, and something told me to do black and do a halo eye. I was like, what? Okay, let's go with it. And here's the result. And I feel so inspired by this palette now. Like, just challenging yourself to do something a little bit different than you normally do with a product that you may have tried before can be magical sometimes. So I'm super excited now to start using this more because I feel like I can do more with this now than I ever thought I could. Next, this is just a standard like staple in the fall. This is the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. And of course, like, I did use this in the summer a few times, but even when I pulled this into my stash, Shop My Stash in the summer, I was not feeling it. Like, this summer, all I wanted to do was colorful looks. And this fall, I feel like what I want to do is more drama. And this definitely delivers drama for fall. Like, the tones are just fall ready right here. Next are two palettes that are brand new to me that I've only started playing with this week, and I am already super excited just to keep using them. So this is the BH Cosmetics Nouveau Neutrals 26 color shadow and blush palette. It's going to totally throw off all the settings though because of the white. But I did do a pumpkin spice tutorial with this and I really enjoyed it. They were super pigmented. The colors blended beautifully. I would not expect anything different from BH. I love BH. My love for them is well known. And this obviously screams fall. Like, look at it. When I thought one of you, and please tell me if it was you that suggested I do the pumpkin spice tutorial, because I've now mentioned it twice in different videos. Whoever it was, when they said, can you do a pumpkin spice tutorial? I was like, yes, I can. And I know exactly what palette I'm going to do. So it was just perfect timing. And I was so inspired to use that. And then lastly, again, from BH, I am so excited to continue using this. This is the Zodiac palette. I just recently got my hands on it, used it once so far. I did a Sagittarius tutorial. Don't know why, except that I was just really drawn to green that day. I'm not a Sagittarius, I'm a Scorpio. That's the next one I'm going to do, is the Scorpio tutorial. And like, these shadows just super duper uber impressed me when I used them. And look, like, OMG, BH, what are you up to? Like, this is so awesome. So I am so excited to use this. Even the highlight was gorgeous. Like, really, it was beautiful. I am so excited to use this. I want to do multiple things with this palette. I think just, again, the jewel tones, the browns in here, then you have, like, again, more jewel tones. This is so perfect for fall, this palette. This is just like no neutrals here, but yet it's colorful, but not that like neon summertime colorful. Do you know what I mean? This is fall colorful to me. So I am just so inspired to do stuff with this. And that is it for like the things that I am inspired to use this fall, like so excited to use in the fall. Let me know what yours are. Like, do you have any go-tos in the fall that you're like, I only bring this out in the fall? Or like these things, is there something new that's inspiring you this fall? Because I would love to know from you. That's it for today though. If you're new here, I'd love to have you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you're speaking kindly to yourself, especially when you look in the mirror. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.